Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Crystal Flaffy, and today we're going to be talking about Seastar. Seastar did just get a Super Evo, did just come through. We have the Super Festival going on. I'm not going to upload this the day I'm recording it, I'm going to upload it the day after, so it'll be less than 6 days by the time you guys see this, but for now, for me, it's 6 days. And even just then, when looking at the festival screen, I've been trying my best not to look at the Super Evolution image just because I want to see it fresh while I'm recording, you know? I've seen like the leaked images where you can't really make out exactly how it looks, but I haven't got a good look at it yet, so I'll be looking at the design more later in the video. But anyway, first we'll talk about Fire. Let's see, where is she? I think I might have passed her. No, there we go. So Seastar did get a lot of buffs in the balance patch that just came through like last month or whatever, which is really good. That's why I didn't do her video before, even though they announced her Super Evolution long before they did the balance patch, because I did know that they would be doing it, so I didn't want to give outdated information, which was good. But anyway, here's Fire Seastar. Seastar, they look so cool. Cute little pirate lolly, you know. There's the variant. I actually like the variant more for Fire than I do for the regular. I know the regular has like magenta hair, which is amazing, and I love it. If only it just went over to the variant, that'd be perfect. But I'm nitpicking. Anyway, Fire Seastar is a. Oh, I didn't even show off the like lower evolutions. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, Fire is an attacker. Looking at her stats, so I did go into the super menu to look at the Super Evolution stats, just so I can have a better idea of how they are after the Super Evolution. But without Super Evolution, Fire has a pretty good attack stat, and then its defense is bad, and it's pretty bad. And then its HP is okay, but with Super Evolution, its attack gets to be really good, and then its HP is good as well. And then its defense gets better, which is very nice. Its defense goes to like 2k, which is great for a Nat 3. A Nat 3 attacker, that is. And recovery, of course, is unimportant. And looking at its skills, so the leader skill for Seastar is 13 to 18% crit rate boost. Having that boost is always nice if you can't fill it out, especially for if you can't fill it out with gems, especially for attackers and whatnot. Then on 3-star, it is Predator. 30%. Skillbooks bring it up to 40%, and I believe give a 20% damage boost. I don't have Fire, Water, or Wood Seastar, so I can't just go and check. But I was looking at the old notes and the balance patch notes as well to see what the skillbook values are. If what I said was inaccurate, I'm sorry. But if you have a Fire Seastar, you can just check yourself. Then on the 5-star, it is Stun. 80% one turn, and skillbooks bring it up to 100%, and I believe give a 20% damage boost as well. I'm pretty sure about the percent boost presents that it's going up by. It's just the damage boost that I'm unsure of. But anyway, how I would gem her offensively, so like crit rate attack crit damage, crit rate attack crit rate attack HP, or attack HP. I would go with HP gem over a defense gem just because I feel like you'd get more out of that. If you were to give her a survivability gem. But with most attackers right now, the meta, I guess, is to go offensive with gems and then get your survivability from trinkets. Which honestly, I don't know if I would. I don't think I would invest plus 15 trinkets on a Fire Seastar, just because there are a lot better Fire attackers out there. But she is pretty good. She's definitely pretty good for an Nat 3 attacker. And her Super Evo looks, well, her design looks cool, and I'm guessing our Super Evo looks cool as well. Where I would use her, PvP offense, definitely. That's probably the place she shines the most, because both those skills are useful there. Especially if you get her skill book, the 100% chance on her stun is really good. And then her leader skill is also good there, which can help mitigate crit resistance. So there's also that. And yeah, I'd also use her in Wood Colossus if you need a damage dealer, as well as a leader for that. But of course there are better options. And then also same exact thing for Titans, just because that Predator, she's going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Of course it's not going to be CS damage or US damage, but it is good until you get those mons. And that is it for fire. I won't go to the super menu just yet. We'll go there together after going through all of them. I did super evolve my dark Seastar, but I was also making sure not to look at the models when I was in that menu. But I did super evolve already, so I can show that one after. She is the only one that I have that I use. I don't have light anymore. I did Evo 3 it for the gleams, and then I think I just rebirthed it like a while ago before the buff came through, increasing her shock to 2 turns. But anyway, here we have Water Seastar. There's the regular. Here's the variant. I like both. You know, I like the regular more just because I feel like the hat and the hair are too close in color. So it's kind of weird. But I do like the blue hair, though. Looking at her stats, she's an attacker as well. Her HP is a lot higher than Fire's is, but her attack is a lot lower. Their defense is about the same. Actually, I think Water's is a little bit higher, but not by much. So her attack is good, though. It's okay for a Nat 3. Then her HP is good, really good for a Nat 3 attacker. Super Evolution does make those better, of course. It makes her attack pretty good. I think it puts it up to like 2600 or 2700. And then her HP goes up to like, I think 27k. I'm pretty sure. Which is pretty good. The HP is good, definitely pretty good. Attack is a bit low, but it's fine because when we get to her skills, which we're going to do now, you'll see that she doesn't really require much attack. You'd kind of want her to have more survivability, just because she is a pure sapper. On 3-star, it's sap, 50% 2 types, 2 turns. Skill books bring it up to 70% 2 turns. Sorry, 50% 2 types, 1 turn. I think I said 2 turns the first time. But then skill books give it a 20% boost and an extra turn, which is really good. So 70% 2 types, 2 turns. It's good. It's good. But the thing about her 5-star is it's kind of bad just because it is 1 type. It is 60% and it is 2 turns. Skill books bring it up to 80%? Yeah, 80%. And that's great. It's just that it's 1 type, so you can't stack it that much, which sucks. I've said before when talking about... I don't remember which mon I was talking about. Maybe it was like Yuki or something. Where I was talking about saps that are only 1 type. Oh, it was when I was talking about Jackaloodle. I said it in that video, and I'm going to say it again. When it's a sap that is only 1 type, it's not good. Even if its percent is high and it has a lot of turns, it's bad just because you can't effectively stack it. And that's where sap gets its strength from, being able to stack. Same with curse, but more so, curse doesn't require it as much as sap does. So having a 1 type sap on her 5-star is holding her back, definitely. Let's just get to where you use her, and then gems, and then I'll say something else about her as well. So you can use it for GB10 and water colossus, places where you'd want to use sappers. It's good that you use her there, just because for water colossus, I mean, because she doesn't take elemental. She's not at an elemental disadvantage, which is nice. If I were to use her in water colossus, I would definitely build her more bulky, so like HP, defense. I wouldn't go HP defense just because the thing that makes the water colossus threatening to you is its sap, which is percentage based. It doesn't matter what your HP is. The more HP you have, you're going to take the same amount of percent from sap. So you'd want high defense just to keep its attack, the damage from its attack, doing as little as possible. Whereas the sap would still be doing the same, so it doesn't matter. And if using for GB10, I would build it offensively just because you're not going to be targeted by any of the mons. You might be targeted by the boss when you get to there, but through the waves you won't be hit at all, so you don't have to worry about that. Well, that is if you have a light tank with you. But yeah, so like offense for GB10, defensive for water colossus. But the thing about Water Seastar is she is just a worse Water Yuki. So I would definitely recommend going for Yuki over her. But if you don't have Yuki or you're prioritizing other Yukis, then Seastar is definitely a good replacement. Because there are a lot of good Yukis. So if you're not prioritizing water, that's understandable. Like personally, I prioritized fire, and then I managed to summon light, so I prioritized that. And I'm just starting to build water now. And if I get dark, that'll distract me, and I'll build dark first. But anyway, that's going to be it for water. And mind you, Yuki isn't the only other better sapper. There are other better sappers as well, especially in the water type. There is Water Artemis, for example, which is one of the best sappers in the game. So there is that. And then now we are at wood. So let's look at her design. The regular is kind of cool. I kind of like the variant more. Well, I definitely do because of the hair. But I like the greens used in the variant more than I like the colors for the regular. Anyway, looking at the stats, balance type. And her HP is actually pretty high for a Nat 3 balance type. It's closer to tank stats. And her defense and attack are a bit low. Which is fine. It just seems like she's more built like a tank than a balance type. And then Super Evolution does increase those. Her HP goes up to over 30k, and her defense I think goes to like 2300 or 2400. We'll see when we go into the menu there for sure. Looking at the skills, we have Thirst, 80% chance, 1 turn for a 20% Thirst. And then on 5-star, it is a 60% 2-turn defense down. Skill books make this Thirst 100% 2 turns, and the defense down goes up to 70% and gets a 15% damage boost. So see, the thing about Wood Seastar is she's kind of bad just because Thirst on 3-star is bad. If it was SP Siphon, she'd be good. She'd be really good. Well, not really good, but she'd be pretty good. Thirst it does a lot better on AoE, just because it can be resisted, whereas SP Siphon can't. So that does hold her back. Where I would use her, the only place would be PvP defense. That's the only place I can think of using her. In which case, the Thirst on 3-star is okay, but it's still not great. And how I would build her for that, I build her HP defense. Just because her HP is already pretty good, and her defense can use a lot of work, and she's not going to be there for damage. She's going to be there for thirsting and spreading the defense down against the attacking team. So, yeah, there we go with Wood. There wasn't much to say about her. But anyway, let's go off to Light, which should be a little bit further down, I believe. Yeah, there we go. So here we have Light. And here's the variant. I like the regular. She is a tank. She has pretty good HP. Her defense and attack, however, are pretty low. It'd be nice if that recovery was lowered by like 400 and that was just put in defense. That'd be amazing. But what can you do? Anyway, looking at her skills, her 3-star is amazing. It is shock, critical hit required for 2 turns, but 100% chance. And then on her 5-star, it is attack down, 2 turns on crit as well. See, the thing about, where I would use her, I'd use her for PvP, offense, defense. She can work either way. I would use her for TOC for floors 80 or 100, just for that 2-turn shock, which is really good as well. And then she can be used as for Titans because of her guaranteed 2-turn defense down if she 2-turn attack down if she crits on her 5-star, but she is definitely not the best. I only would suggest using her if you don't have any other attack down mons. So yeah, it's not recommended, but it is somewhat usable very early game. And how I would gem her, crit rate, HP, defense. Maybe even crit rate, defense with HP subs or a HP set, like life or, longevity? No. Not longevity. Longevity is the one that increases HP and recovery. I'm thinking of the one that increases HP and resist. but I don't remember what that one's called. But yeah, I recommend that one. But the thing about Light Seastar that holds her back is that crit requirement. It'd be amazing if she was an attacker, because you'd want to build her with crit anyway. But because she's a defensive mon, so like this applies to tanks or defenders, because you're not going to be gemming her with attack, she's not going to be doing much damage. So that crit, you're basically using a whole gem on her crit rate just so she will still be doing a little bit damage, and she won't have much defensive stats. If she was an attacker, it'd be fine. But because her job is to take hits and spread CC, the crit requirement does hold her back. But she can still be really good. Honestly, I would probably use her more for offense just because of that crit requirement than I would for defense. Because on offense, you don't need to be as tanky as you do for defense, so it doesn't hold her back as much. But still, it'd be nice if she didn't have it. But anyway, off to Dark, which is the final Seastar. She is a defender, and she has really good HP and defense. But I forgot to look at the design. I actually like the regular more. Like, I love the hair for the regular, but I do like the tentacles, I guess those would be, for the variant. If the purple on the variant, on the hat and the tentacles went to the regular, it'd be perfect. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. But anyway, looking at her skills, she is a double defense aggressor, and skillbooks do give her a 20% damage boost on both stats. No, sorry, on both 3-star and 5-star. Where I would use her, PvP, offense, defense, doesn't matter. Titans, she can be good there for if you don't have dark attackers, but definitely will fall off. So she's just there early game if you don't have good attackers. Just because she's a dark mon, and if you have with crit rate, she can be doing damage when she crits. And how I build her, just like other aggressors, triple defense. Well, other defense aggressors, triple defense with resist and crit rate subs. And then, like early on, you can build her crit rate defense just so you can get that extra damage. But I would recommend the triple defense. I definitely recommend triple defense. On Ruin or Armor, ideally, but of course broken sets with better subs are better than complete sets with bad subs. But anyway, now to look at the super evolutions and their stats. So here's the Lolly for fire. I think she's cute. I like her gun. Okay, that's really cool. I love that animation. And like she stands on the other stick. That's cool. I really like that. And here's the waifu form, which is really cool. I love the change to her hat. It's definitely a lot more piratey. Oh, and okay. I'm officially in love with the Super Evolution Seastar. Well, yeah, we'll just look through the stats real quick. Here's fire. As I said, attack gets really good. Keep misclicking. Here's water. Stats are good as well for attack and HP, specifically HP. Very bulky here for wood. I love the animation though. Oh, I love the color scheme for variant wood Seastar for Super Evolution. I'll never make it, but it looks cool. Here's light. Oh, it's amazing. And his HP is really good too. It'd be nice if the defense was higher still, but HP is really good. And here's dark. Its defense and HP are really good. They're on par with Light Nike. I remember I did check that earlier, or when I was looking in the menu for the stats before, just to compare. Light Nike has 32k HP and 3600 defense. And then here is my Seastar. So Seastar has less than 100 lower defense, but has 2k more HP at base. I'm not looking at the gems or whatever. My Dark Seastar isn't gemmed that well. I did just replace one of the gems. I did have her crit. Wait, actually no, I didn't replace the gems. I still have her on crit rate, defense on protection, which I definitely need to change. I did build these, or I did put these gems on her a long time ago actually, so I haven't been able. I just haven't gotten around to updating it, but now I do have a reason to do so. Just because like her defense is pretty low. It's just under 90k. But if we were to, sorry, 9k, not 90k. If we were to look at my light Nike with triple defense gem, she has over 10k. So definitely a lot of room for improvement there. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. Or no, wait, to prioritize them, I would go dark, light, fire, water, wood. Wood is lower than fire just because there are a lot better sappers out there that are easily obtainable. I believe, what is it? Wood Seedler, even, who is more obtainable, is a better sapper, which I don't think I have one. I don't think I do. No, I don't. So we'll just check the guide real quick, just so I make sure that I'm saying the right information. There we go. So yeah, 60% 2 types, 1 turn, 40% 2 types, 2 turns. So yeah, definitely better. I know books bring them up higher. I do use Wood Seedler for my GB10 team on my alt, so she's pretty useful there. So yeah, just wanted to get to that so you know that there's better options than Water Seastar as a sapper, and then Wood is just last because Thirst really holds it back. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Questions, as always, comment section below. I will definitely make sure to answer. And then, yeah, have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.